All right, what's going on? We back. Motor Street Sports Talk. We in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. And boy, rough morning. But hey, it is what it is, man. But let's talk about Teez Tabor. Free Press did an article, said Tabor got an injury. I think they said it's a quad injury. And he ain't practiced since August 1st. And he's in danger of getting cut off the team. Me personally, I don't see them cutting Teez Tabor. Okay, I don't. It just seemed like they really want Teez Tabor to work. It could be that he a nice kid and they just want him to win. They can't really believe in his talent, or what I believe is Bob Quinn just don't want to be proven wrong. And that's the only reason that Teez Tabor's still on this team and Miles Killebrew. Any other franchise, you know, they probably wouldn't got rid of Teez Tabor already. You know, but apparently they just be hyping him up. You don't hear a lot coming out of camp, praises being leaked out of the Lions camp. You know, you might hear occasional, oh, Stafford looked good, or you might hear an occasion, oh, Tom Brady chopping up our defense, or you may hear occasional things like that. But the way they be singing Teez Tabor name, it got me spectacle, especially from a franchise that's more damn near a secret as the Secret Service. You know, that's what kind of be getting me right there. A lot of stuff don't leak about that team in training camp or just in the general seasons, injuries, all that. I just found out what his injury was. His injury is a quad injury, and he say he feel good, but he just can't go right now because of the quad injury. But they be putting a lot of praise on Teez. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he looking excellent and he's finally getting it. And this ain't me hating on him. People are hating on him. Man, we obviously seen this dude get his spot taken by Michael Ford, an undrafted rookie free agent last year, because he couldn't stay on the field. And I'm telling you, Bob Quinn got some of that. I don't want to be wrong, but I'm going to ride it till the wheels fall off. And the wheels probably was going to fall off game one. The wheels was probably going to fall off eventually, maybe even in preseason where he was just getting cooked. At some point, you got to ask yourself, if he ain't fast enough to play corner, and I remember Braylon Edwards said this, I think after the Jets beat the Colts one year, and he had beat a safety. A safety was trying to, I think, guard him one-on-one, or it was his own or whatever, and he said, safeties are just cornerbacks that just don't have the feet. He said safeties are just corners who don't have the feet to play corner. And in a lot of situations, that's true. You do got some safeties that can guard the nickel and can play outside. You seen plenty transition. You seen Woodson transition. You see both Woodsons, Rod Woodson and Charles Woodson, both transition. I mean, you see Earl Thomas, he can guard some nickels. Jimmy Ward, they playing for the 49ers, who I went to the Lions draft a few years ago. I think he's been in the league 5 years. That's crazy. He could play some nickel. Quadre Diggs, he was a nickel. You know, Tracy Walker could play some corner and some nickel. So you do have some versatile cornerbacks. In my opinion, they shouldn't have waited long to change this man's position. You know, just like Killebrew, that position should have been changed. And he another one that Bob Quinn just don't want to be. He just don't want to give it up. You know, nothing that shows you that Killebrew can be a player in this league, at least at safety. Maybe he transitioned to linebacker and all of that, but right now, nah, he ain't no starting safety. He might be a depth guy. But for Teez Tabor, they should have been switched this position, man. I don't understand why the Lions drafted a guy that run the 4-6. And maybe because his ball skills was good, and maybe they said, oh, this scheme is going to fit him, and we you know, blase blah, we like his ball skills. But Teez Tabor, with that 40 time, was a 4.67 or something like that, 4.7, he may have slid to like the third or fourth round. And if you ain't got that speed, man, you better your technique better be impeccable. Your fundamentals better be great. And he showed a lot of promise in college with ball skills and playing the ball and all that stuff. He showed a lot of promise, a ton of it. But it just irks me when you don't have the speed to play that position. You better be Richard Sherman, because you know what? If you ain't a 4, if you a 4.67 guy, By the time you play about 3, 4, 5 years in the NFL, if you're that fortunate, you're going to be a 4.8, 4.9 guy, just from the nicks and the bangs and stuff. So is they going to give up on him or not? I guesstimate they not. He in the 3rd year of a 4-year deal. To cut him, it would probably be really nothing. It'd probably be water under the bridge. It'd be a speeding ticket. They can pay it off. But they don't want to be wrong. Bob Quinn don't want to be wrong. I don't know how much you can put on Matt Patricia. Matt Patricia probably be like, hey, Bob, man, this fool ain't just cutting it, dog. We got to, I like this rookie that came from the Patriots that got cut. Come on, man, let's bring him in. Bob probably like, hey, man, he gonna work, man. We gonna ride this thing till the wheels fall off. I mean, I done seen this dude, Teez Tabor, play one series, get smoked, and then get pulled and don't even get back in the game. They ain't trying to slide him in the nickel. He wasn't in the dime. Motherfucker burnt toast. Talking about, at least Nevin Lawson was sticking to guys. He was. Nevin Lawson stick with you. He just didn't have no ball skills. He just couldn't whip that head around to play the receiver and play the ball. And that was the book on the Lions for years. For years, only corners that really turned their head was like Dre Bly and Chris Houston. You know what I'm saying? For years, I forgot about Chris Houston was our corner. He came from Atlanta. He just fell off one year. We cut him, and then he just was gone. But him and Dre Bly was our last 2 best corners before Darius Slay got here, I believe. And a lot of people forgot about that. The Alex Carter days, he was physical safety, though, the Bill Bentley days, the Aaron Berry days. And I think a lot of fans underappreciate Darius Slay. I remember them days when dudes went whip their head around, man. I promise you. I remember them days, man. All our corners will either get burnt or they just didn't turn their head around. They'd be in position. Remember, Aaron Berry dropped like 25 interceptions in that playoff game versus the Saints. Had he caught half his interceptions, we would have won that game. Stafford wouldn't even be talking about a playoff victory or no stuff like that. Then again, you go back to the Dallas Cowboy game when that malarkey crap happened with Pettigrew. But Teez, like, what the corners looking like? Darius. They cut Cooper, but they got Darius. They got Justin Coleman. They got Rashad Melvin, Amari Agwakwe, Michael Ford, and they brought another guy in. They brought one guy from Florida State, cut him, and brought another guy in after they cut Cooper. And I might be missing some other guys in there. But really, I mean, it depends on how many corners they want to carry. Because for sure, I'm taking Mike Ford over Teez Tabor, unless he get in the game and show me something. For sure, I'm taking the rook, Amari Agwakwe. That ain't even no discussion. I'm taking the rook, and then Coleman and Darius and Rashad Melvin. Yeah, he ain't even gonna make the team unless they gonna carry 6 or they gonna cut Ford. But Ford played better football last year than Teez Tabor ever played. I know he didn't have a great showing in the preseason game week 1. But once again, I want to talk about those corners in week 1. In the preseason in general. When you playing with guys that ain't going to make the roster in the front 4, it's hard to keep covering for all day. The front end and the back end work together. You got to have that cohesiveness. If you ain't getting no pressure, any corner going to get smoked in this league. You can't grab, you can't hold, you can't press down the field like when Jerry Rice and them was playing, Steve Largent and them was playing. You can't do that no more. And that's what people don't get. It's harder to play cornerback. It's harder to be a lockdown corner and not put your hands on the receiver down the field. And on top of that, you got a pedestrian pass rush. Any corner gonna get smoked. You ain't gonna stick to these guys and play, even if you playing zone. Come on, man. You giving me 10 Mississippi. Somebody gonna find a soft spot in the zone, or somebody gonna beat their man. It's just, especially when the quarterback break contained with like Joe Webb and Deshaun Watson, or especially when they can improvise. You can't stick to a corner in this league all day. As soon as you touch them, it's a penalty, pass interference. As soon as and now they throwing the flags out for pass interference, which I predict they gonna mess over the Lions with that one. Watch what I tell you. That's gonna fuck us over one good time. Excuse my French. That's gonna mess us over one time for the one time. I guarantee you. But hey, Motor City Sports Talk. Appreciate the love, support. Keep sharing the videos, man. That's the best way you can help the channel out. And don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email. If you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. If you got any, video requests, or you got a question, man, you want me to get to it, I got you. I've been in the comment section, so I'm back to doing that, man. So if you had a comment, I'm getting to it, man. So one time for the one time, Motor City Sports Talk, we done.